Hey guys, and welcome to the DBGA podcast, a podcast where we interview top level executives inside leading and growing companies in the beauty and e commerce industry. Excited to have our guest today, Tonya Carricker. We'll be diving into her story and a little bit about what her company does and some engaging insights in the beauty industry. So I'll go ahead and kick it off to you, Tonya. Could you please introduce yourself and tell a quick snippet of your story and your background prior to working at Elite Medical Skin and Laser Center?
Sure, Rachel. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. My name is Tanya. I am owner and founder of Elite Medical Skin and Laser Center here in the Houston area in Texas. I have been in the industry a little over 20 years. I started Elite back 16 years ago and love what I do and love this industry a lot. I think it's fascinating.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And so, how did you get into the beauty industry, and what is about your job or industry that you're passionate about?
I started about a little over 20 years ago as a second career. I actually was in IT and didn't have passion for what I was doing and decided I wanted to go into something a whole lot different than what I was doing. And I went back to school, got my aesthetic license, and right out of school, I started working for a doctor and became very good friends with her, Dr. Christine Chang. And so got to know a little bit about the industry, the lasers. It's always fascinated me, everything that, we do in the anti-aging process. And I then went to work for a chain and learned a lot about the back end, the business side of doing this. And when I was ready, went back to my friend and my mentor, Dr. Chang, and said, "Hey, I'm ready to open a location. Are you ready to, do this with me?" And she did. And that was 16 years ago, and I haven't looked back.
Well, that's awesome. And so, you've been in this industry for a while now. So, what are the current trends in the market that you are aware of? What winds are blowing? What are you noticing?
So what I've seen lately is people are a lot more into our industry and interested in finding out things about it than they used to be. I think it used to be more of a hush hush. I'll go and get my Botox, but don't tell anybody that that's what I'm doing. And here within the past, I would say 5 to 6 years, a generation has come along, the millennials, who are very much open with what they do. And they're not really wanting to call it anti aging anymore. I'm hearing a lot of pro aging. Whole body approach, looking at it from inside as well as outside and being able to offer services that kind of are the whole package, complete everything for them.
Well, that's very true. That's a trend that I've noticed as well. And thanks so much for sharing this. Now, I would love to learn more about your company. So, could you tell me about your company and what products and services are over at Elite?
Sure. We do everything from skin tightening to Botox to laser hair removal. And just about anything in between. One of the things that we do here that's a little bit unique to our industry is we offer memberships. We don't look for a someone to come in and just do one service with us. We want them to do more than one service. We want to be able to get them the results they want to see. And we know that it takes more than one service to do that. So we offer memberships. And I tell people, if you give me a year, I'll give you back 10. And so it takes us some time. This is non-invasive services. We're not doing surgery. And so it takes some time, but I get people results. And so one of the things that has held us a little bit above the crowd, I guess, would be our memberships, and that we tell people it's going to take us a little bit of time. You're going to have to, stick with us, and we will get you the results you want to see.
Well, I feel like you kind of touched upon my next question with that answer already, but I still want to give you the chance to really dive into this topic. And so, what unique value do Elite services really bring to your customers?
So we want our clients to love the skin they're in. That's our tagline. And we want to help them achieve the results they want to see in a natural way. And by offering multiple services and being able to look at their problems on multiple fronts, we're able to do that for them and help them love the skin they're in and not necessarily change their appearance or anything about them, just helping them with this pro aging and being able to retain that youthfulness.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And so now I want to ask you, because you're offering a wide range of services, you're doing it quite in an innovative way, I'm sorry, um, with these memberships. What are some of the challenges of being the founder and owner at Elite? What do the day-to-day challenges look like for you?
So, when we started Elite 16 years ago, it was myself, my medical director, and a receptionist, and that was us. We have grown. I have over 20 employees now, and one of the challenges that I face on a daily basis is running the business, but also keeping my finger on the pulse of my clients, being able to tell when trends are changing, when we maybe need to pivot a little bit to meet those demands because I want my clients, one of the things that I really focus on is developing relationships. I have some clients that have been with us for 16 years. And so I want to develop a relationship. I want those clients to stick with us. I want them to come back to us. And I need to be able to keep my finger on the pulse of what they're wanting, what they're seeing, watching my reviews, making sure that, people are happy with what we are delivering here. And so I think that's a challenge when you grow to a point to where you've got so many employees. I've got so many things that come across my desk, decisions that I have to make, but I have to remember that the reason I do this is my clients, and I've got to keep my finger on the pulse of what they're wanting and they're seeing, and things that we need to do.
Yeah, definitely. And so, based on that, what type of mindset would you say is needed to be a successful business owner?
I think always being willing to pivot and change with the times and not get so set in your ways that you do it one way and that's the only way and that's always the way we're going to do it. This industry changes, and it changes on a regular basis, and you have to be able to go with the flow. You have to be able to pivot and change and do what your clients are needing and wanting.
Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing this. And so now I want to transition a little bit into a different topic. Because as you know, we're a data analytics company, so I'm always curious to hear about other people's experiences when it comes to data analytics in the industry. So, in your experience, how does data influence decision making and strategies in the beauty industry?
I think, looking at those repeat clients, looking at people that return to you, and that, to me, that data is very important. And I want them to come to us. One of the reasons we do our memberships is we want to be able to offer everything that they need. I want to be able to do, a one-stop shop. Let's take care of all of your needs. And so I want to see that they're doing that with us instead of going to 3 and 4 different places. I want to see that they're coming back to us, that they're, trusting us, that we're developing those relationships, and that they're repeat clients and they're spending their dollars with us. And if they're not, what is it we can do to change and to meet those needs for those people? Because I really do feel like in today's society, people want one place where they go and they can get everything done at one time. And so that's what we try to offer here. And those are the things I look at. I look at what are my repeat clients, people coming through the door. If they're not coming back, why are they not coming back? And what can I do to change so that they can come back to us and see us for everything that they need as far as the beauty aspect of what we offer.
Okay, awesome. And can you elaborate a little bit on the role of data analytics within your company to understand consumer preferences and trends?
I think that I've recently added a nutritionist to my staff. We've brought on some machines that do cool sculpting, cool tone, body contouring. I think that the industry is looking at doing full body treatments, not necessarily the face anymore, and being able to transition with what we're doing to, maybe take care of an area on their body that they're uncomfortable with or that they want to change or they want to see results with. And so I think that has been a really good move on our part in just looking at whole body. What is it that my clients are looking for? What is it that the industry is telling us? Okay, they want to see, what the results of being able to fix the inside as well as the outside when it comes to the nutritionist and the supplements that we've added, and being able to look at it as a whole body approach and not just the face or just the skin or just a particular area on the face that bothers them.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, so you're telling me that the trend is going on like the full body experience and treatment. So I guess you're gonna move towards that in the coming years. But what is your vision for the next 12 months?
For the next 12 months, I think my vision is meeting the client where they are, meeting those needs, and growing our memberships and those repeat clients that come through my door. And looking at it as, like I said, a whole body approach. And, a lot of times I think we look at an area on our face that we don't like, and this is something we want to fix, and being able to educate our clients. I feel like that is so important, to be able to talk to them. Okay, well, I can fix that for you. Have you considered some of these other things that might be attributing? A lot of times when people have acne and they're breaking out, it could be diet as well as the environment that's causing that, as well as hormones, which is a whole nother area that we have added as well with hormone replacement therapy. So I want to be able to offer everything that person needs to be able to take care of not only the problem they are experiencing, but the root cause. What is causing it? Let's see if we can get you to a point to where you're not seeing the acne, the breakouts like you have, because we have attacked it on so many different fronts that they're able to see those results and to see them long term, not just temporarily.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much for sharing this. And so now I have a last question. It's a loaded one, but I like to ask it. I think it's a good way to kind of wrap things up. So, what are some of the most important things you've learned in your career?
Don't be afraid of change. I think that is the most important thing I have learned. Things do, this industry, as a whole changes and things move, and don't be afraid of that. I think stepping out, making a decision, whether it be the right or the wrong decision, is going to be a learning experience. And I think the most insightful thing that I have learned over the years is just don't be afraid of that change. Let's take that one step at a time, and even from failure you learn. And you move on, and you know what not to do next time. And so that's one of the biggest, I think, a challenge as well, because change is not easy. Change is not easy for anyone, even if you are able to pivot quickly. And I think just being able to go with the flow and say, okay, let's move to this next step and let's do it this way. And, making sure that we're following what our clients want and what we can deliver to give them the results they want to see.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this. I think that's very good advice. And yeah, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Now, for the people that are listening or watching and that want to reach out to you, where can they find you?
They can find us at myeliteskin.com. It's myeliteskin.com. And our website has all of our treatments on it, all of our information about us. Look us up, do your research. I have an amazing team. I can't say enough about my team. They have really brought us to the next level when it comes to the services we offer, the vision that I have that I want to communicate to them. They're the ones that execute it, and they take care of my clients very well. So I can't say enough about the team I've surrounded myself with.
Well, thank you so much. And yeah, I'll put all that information in the description of the podcast. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Rachel.
Take care. Thank you.